Soil is a living organism. This short film demonstrates how to restore the natural balance and health of your soil. Healthy plants need healthy soil for healthy growth. To precisely absorb what plants need, the soil must contain minerals and the necessary soil life. Research shows that the widespread use of synthetic fertilizers leads to soils that no longer have the required biology for healthy plant growth. The question we must ask ourselves is, how can we improve the soil? The answer is surprisingly simple, but requires some explanation. Like every other organism on the planet, plants do not function independently. Health and growth depend on a partnership between plant growth-promoting soil bacteria and fungi. Plants, fungi, and bacteria form a wonderful system based on trading products. So, how does it work? Fungi and bacteria supply nutrients from the soil that would otherwise be hard to reach. In exchange, plants supply sugars in the form of glucose. To explain this system, we will discuss bacteria and fungi separately. Plants have a problem. Their fine absorption roots have a limited capacity. They only use 4 to 7% of the soil volume and are, on average, not thicker than a hair. They don't live long, only 1 to 3 weeks. As you can see, plants need external help. Plants use their absorption roots to forge partnerships. If they can't find partners, they'll die. If they succeed, it's the start of a beautiful relationship. From now on, a symbiosis can be created. Minerals are hard to mine from the soil, but bacteria are specialized in this process, particularly when it comes to releasing phosphate, which is very important for plants. These bacteria also carry out countless other important tasks, including one which is very special. Rhizosphere bacteria form a sort of natural defense system around the roots. Anything attacking the plant is kept outside by the physical presence of these rhizosphere bacteria. They ensure that there is no room for disease-causing bacteria. They have their own interest in this because the plant provides them with food. However, the bacteria also need help. Most minerals found in soil are located outside the reach of the roots and therefore also out of the reach of rhizosphere bacteria. These can only live near the roots, as we have seen before. The zone of absorption is therefore limited. Soil fungi are able to drastically increase this absorption capacity. It may sound like a modern development, but it's not. Fungi have always existed, but due to modernization, their role has been neglected due to many years of using synthetic fertilizers. Soil fungi are only very rarely found in agricultural soils. Soil fungi have always lived in symbiotic relation with plant roots. Soil fungi form a living connection within the roots and create an absorption and transport system. This is essential for healthy plant growth. Soil fungi in the roots are just as normal as chlorophyll in the leaves. This is beyond doubt. As stated before, the absorption roots of plants are 0.2 millimeters thick. This means that they can only grow in macropores, as shown here. Now we zoom in to see what happens when the plant gets help from soil fungi. The fungal threads are even thinner than the plant root hairs. They are only as thick as 3 microns. This means that these thin threads grow easily in the micropores, where the majority of nutrients and water are stored. Without help, a plant would never be able to reach these areas. It's not just the roots, but also the fungal threads that are responsible for the absorption of nutrients and water. The long, thin fungal hyphae that fully take over the absorption of materials from the roots are able to provide disease resistance. Distantly located minerals that are bound to iron and calcium are now easier to absorb. These fine threads, or hyphae, can easily be a kilometer long in just 1 teaspoon of soil. Soil fungi cause absorption capacity to be 7 times higher on average. This means that growing can be done with less water, and that weeds have far less chance to thrive due to competition for space. The benefit to the fungi is the glucose produced by the plants. The benefit to the plants is a larger absorption zone. This unique and constant interaction between plants, bacteria, and fungi creates a fantastic symbiosis. The payout that the plant provides to its partners is water, minerals, and glucose. The partnership between soil and roots requires healthy soil biology. Healthy soil contains organic matter from dead leaves, dead roots, and dead animals. This dead organic matter is broken down in nature by soil life to become organic matter. This creates a great deal of food for soil life, and the soil retains plenty of carbon dioxide. Years of using fertilizer have caused organic matter to disappear from agricultural land. You could think of organic matter as the battery of the soil. It's where the energy is stored, the energy that soil life needs to do its work. Without organic matter, it is almost impossible to achieve natural soil recovery. It has long been thought that nitrogen fertilizer stimulates soil life, as more bacteria are able to grow, but to maintain their carbon-nitrogen balance, they are compelled to consume more organic material, which then enters the atmosphere as carbon dioxide. The symbiosis between plants, fungi, and bacteria is not only a great partnership, it is absolutely vital. Without these transformers of organic material, we would all perish in excess organic material. Returning to the question we asked previously about how we can improve the soil, the answer must be that, ultimately, plants improve the soil through the symbiosis between plants, bacteria, and fungi. Here, we can see a clear difference between an absorption system without and with soil fungi. The plant on the left is entirely dependent on the pH value of the soil and the supply of minerals. The plant on the right has roots that are able to optimally self-regulate the pH level and absorption via soil fungi. This results in healthy absorption that works perfectly with organic fertilizers. Using this natural system, we will achieve healthy soil. That, in turn, brings healthy plants that can produce healthy fruits and vegetables. The way we deal with our soil has a direct effect on the emission of carbon dioxide and the nutritional value of our food.